Hello and welcome back to the Bring a Friend Friday
Bring a Friend Friday
edition of Beer Bros. We are finishing up another Saison week, Saison/sour beers. Are you ready to get to the last one?
Let's get to it.
Did you bring a friend?
I did.
Ah, yay!
Thanks, Pickles.
All right, so we're on to the last one of the week. Are you ready?
Let's do this. Whoops.
Smooth. Oh, interesting. I like these kind of tops.
Whoa. Okay, so the seal is not broken, and
Unlike mine.
yeah, unlike his. Not that I followed him or anything.
So what do we have here?
It's a little bit difficult to read here. There's it's a BFM. I don't know what that stands for.
Big letter.
Possibly.
BFM. It's got a lizard on it.
Yeah, it's obviously Saison, 5% alcohol by volume.
Brewed in Switzerland.
I think that's square root. Square root of 225. What would
Square
that
root
be?
of lizard?
Square root of lizard, that too.
So it's brewed in Switzerland. Ale in oak barrels. 33%?
No,
33 cents. Oh,
yeah. That's what you get on the return of the bottle.
Let me see. So, yeah, Saison.
It's difficult to read. Yellow label, white
Beer.
lettering. So you can imagine
Slightly
what we're going
sour,
through.
yeah, matured in Saint Bon Chun oak barrel. So,
Do the honors.
no, I'm
you're
gonna
good,
let
since
you.
you
All
got
right,
it.
all right. Let's. I know what happened last time I had one of these. That's the background of our Facebook page. Okay, great. It's gonna pop.
Promise.
Oh, that was weak. So, all right, we got a glass here. So it's
Oh,
not.
you're coming up a little bit.
Oh, it's not so bad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's gonna be. Yep, I'm gonna set that down.
Be
I'll
okay.
fill it up here in a second. So why don't you take a look and a smell?
So again, in comparison, it looks like we have triplets here this week on Beer Bros. They are all pretty similar in color and in their, I guess you'd say effervescence, right?
Effervescence and this one seems a little less filtered than the others. It has more sediments in there and it's kind of cloudier, at least in mine. So yeah, we've got
heavily sedimented. I mean, there's speckles and speckles of sediment rolling around in there. So I guess that's good.
I'm not sure. We'll find out. It's made in Switzerland, so what can go wrong?
Right.
Well, let's give it a smell test.
Okay.
Kind of the same Saison smell I'm getting. Did you do that? Did you pull a Chris?
Yeah, I did. It's okay.
So kind of get the same Saison aroma that I've had previously in the previous two beers of the week.
To me, this is a little bit stronger than the other two. I mean, the same, like you said, Saison type of scent to it.
Yeah.
But just a little bit more predominant.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. The head of the frothiness is staying around. It seems like. I'm really curious to what this is gonna taste like. So let's just go ahead and dive in. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's give it a clinky, drinky, and cheers. That's definite. There's definite sourness, but there's something on the end that it's perplexing. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm still stuck on the same Saison sour note that we had mentioned before. I don't really get a whole lot else aside from that.
There's something else though. It's kind of like it's missing a flavor. Not necessarily missing. Well, it feels like it's missing a flavor. It's like there's no fruitiness edge to it. It's just a sharp tone when it comes on your tongue, and then that's about it. I don't taste anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of a flat beer, I would say. It just dissipates really quickly. There's not a whole lot there.
Yeah,
So.
it's kind of like I'm drinking liquid foam, if that makes any sense. Like there's not a lot of flavor in the foam. If you have like a foamy beer and you drink it, and you just to get rid of it. I'm rambling, but I'm trying to get to a point of that there's just, like you said, it falls flat. There's a sharp on the tongue, but that's just about it. There's no flavor.
Yeah, and I think maybe this would be along the lines of what you said before, some dry hops added in towards the end of the brewing process to maybe add flavor and attempt to add flavor, but didn't really quite come through.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. That doesn't mean that some people won't enjoy it, but it just seems like it's falling out of our comfort zone in terms of enjoyable beers for us.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's bad, it was just different, and I didn't quite appreciate it as much as some people would.
And who knows? We mentioned before that a lot of the other beers that we had tried this week would be good with a fish or a chicken, something light, airy, something that's not necessarily so heavy on the palate that it's going to disguise the taste of the flavor that you get with the beer. So this is another example of that, something that's just light and airy, kind of there for moral support in your meal.
That's a really good way to put it. I don't want to hate on anything, but it's just not, it kind of, yeah. I agree with your sentiments exactly. So with that, we have to decide which one is the winner. I need to taste the first two again just to see where we're at.
Okay, I'm gonna let you choose. I'm gonna go ahead and defer to you. I've had a few, so I have an idea what I like, but let's get your thought on it.
What was that? I think I chewed something. It tasted good, but I think I chewed some of the sediments. That was.
Settled and you're a little hungry, so.
So I think we had the carback second, correct? We had this, the flow over.
Yes,
we had the carback second. Why not taste it? I'm actually going to go with the first one, the one I just made the face with, but hear me out. Minus the sediments, for me, Chris's beer of the week would be the Prairie Artisan Ale. It had just a kind of a fuller flavor. It was dry hopped, but it had a full distinct flavor to it. It was unique, and I could have it with a nice fish dish, maybe like a salmon, like you were talking about earlier.
I agree. Yeah,
that would be my choice of the week.
I agree definitely because they put the craft in the craft beer, and you can tell that they took time to especially critique everything and make sure that it was legitimately ready for a brew and a release. I'm not saying that the others didn't, but I think that this was carefully crafted and meticulously looked after to make sure that it had specific flavors where it needed to be. So I would agree with you on that one. Again, the Prairie Artisan didn't fail to disappoint me. So with regards to our Saison selection, that's what I would choose for our selection of the week as well.
Yeah, very good review. I appreciate your sentiments there. And so, thus ends another exciting week of Beer Bros. Thank you for joining us today. Join us next time. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Let us know your favorite Saison. Anything else you have to add to that?
I think we're good. Excellent selection this week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to next week.
Yeah. We'll get away from maybe get some regular ales and lagers
and regular faces again.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. See you guys next time. Beer Bros out.
Beer Bros out.
Good. You're just gonna add my face.